I know you heard of Dr. Dre and Manny Fresh, and you might have even heard of Shawty Red and Zaytoven. But have you ever heard of DJ Threat? Growing up in East Atlanta, Georgia, I came from nothing. As a kid, I always wanted to be a DJ. After becoming a DJ, I wanted to become a producer. I had so much ambition in doing music, I wouldn't let nobody stop. Once I became a producer, I was one of the top producers in my city. My goal was to make me and my groups a household name. This is the story of my journey in the music business. The ups and the downs, and the pains I went through in the business. I helped a lot of artists get on and blow up in the game. But in the end, they forgot about Threat.
You might be the Fed. Yeah, how you behind them gates till you old and gray. Throwing bricks at the pin, gotta hustle every day.
Yeah, Lil Scrappy this. Can anybody hear me out there? Yo, Joe B, turn the motherfucking beat up, man.
Word up, Mickey Griffin here. I'm out here with the SWAT team out here. We about to let you know what we got here. That boy Lil Scrappy, that #1 head bust, that Armageddon meal time, boy. That SWAT team, believe it. Represent for my boy, DJ Threat over there on the ones and twos. My boy Big Meal at the house chilling.
How I met Lil Scrappy was one of the guys from SWAT team introduced Lil Scrappy to me and to Big Meal from Mealtime Records, who I took the record to help me put the SWAT team out. Lil Scrappy was a charismatic little young dude. You know, he had a lot of ambition. His mom, Mama D, she was around us. Scrappy was probably like 16 years old. I could tell he had something by himself because he really wanted to be a star, and he had star qualities. I remember when Cisco was out, and he had the gold hair. So Scrappy dyed his hair gold. He had the blonde hair. So I remember when he did that, man, he had the whole east side talking about his ass. But, whether it was good or bad, you know what I'm saying, he still was getting a little hype, you know what I'm saying, at a 16-year-old. He was the only one that dared to put blonde hair in his head and be in high school. He ended up meeting up one of the guys in the group, and we kept trying to tell him, like, look, first, y'all need to come out first. Let's drop y'all CD, then you can put Scrappy on. But people weren't listening. So the artist, he started working with Scrappy, and they created the Head Bust. When they did Head Buster, it was just like a little independent song in the hood, and the club it caught fire in the clubs, and everybody started doing the We Some Head Buster dance and all that in the club, and it just kind of took off. And Scrap blew up off of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But he did Head Buster. If you listen to the original Head Buster on YouTube, on my channel, the original Head Buster, he was screaming Armageddon Mealtime, which Armageddon Records, that was me, and Mealtime was my homeboy. He had a guy named AK from SWAT Team was on it, but they ended up taking him off when he got to deal with Lil Jon. So the Head Buster that got introduced to the world only had him on the whole song, with Lil Jon kind of doing like some ad-libs or some stuff in the hook.
Even the Head Buster shit, like the hand with your fist shit, that shit started in the megaplex. Which was something like we used to do before we beat niggas' ass, and that shit was like, we was in there like 2-3 days a week. So we used to do that shit before we pounded a nigga out. So that's where the Lil Scrappy head buster, put your hand with your fist shit came from.
Scrappy was real small. You know, he was a small cat and he was just cool. You know what I mean? Cat Scrappy was cool. And then things started breaking up and then Scrappy came through and recorded Headbusters. Last time at the studio was surprised the hell out of me. There was a beef between Scrappy and Swat Team. And I ain't never in my, that was the first time I ever seen Scrappy set off. And I was like, I was trying to calm him down. He was set off.
It started with me, and then I ran into some more niggas that they had like a little group or whatever, but they would only, like, I was trying to get down with them and shit, but they would only call us, like, niggas like me when there's some bullshit going down, like, it's time to fight and shit. And so, I just started doing my own shit, for real, like, and them niggas, they feel, I don't know what had happened, but, like,
Ooh.
I don't know.
You know their names?
Yeah, I forgot.
You lying. You don't want to give them no shine.
I forgot
they
their
didn't
name.
let you on stage. They didn't let you on stage.
I forgot their name.
If I hear it correctly, you know, Scrappy's pretty much saying he don't know us and he don't remember us. You know, for me, that's kind of hard to believe because we all went to see the Grove together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be impossible to not know the people or the group who helped you create what still helps you put food in your kid's mouth.
At the time, there was no beef between me and Lil Scrappy. At the time, there was no beef between Scrappy and Swat Team. Big Meal gave me the money to pay for the session for Scrappy to record Headbusters. And to this day, Scrappy's never told me man to man what the real beef was.
When Lil Scrappy took off with the version of Headbuster that featured Lil Jon, it was a hard pill to swallow, you know, that he moved on and left everybody behind, including me. Nowadays, me and Lil Scrappy cool. We never had no beef about the situation.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Big Scrappy. You already know what it is, like the little one, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my homie Big Threat, man, you know what I'm saying? DJ Threat, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with a nigga since day one, you know what I'm talking about? Always been going hard, made them classic hood hits, you know what I'm saying? They inspired me, my nigga. Shout out to DJ Threat, man. We up there, Jack.
I meet Crime Mob. They was looking to be put out, but at that time I really didn't have the finances, you know what I'm saying, to put out another group.
I'm Lil J on the track. I'm the producer for Crime Mob. I go first on majority of the songs. We always heard about Threat, you know what I'm saying? But we was in school, like high school, middle school, shit like that.
Crime Mob, they used to come on the road performing everywhere. You know, that I was performing headlining, they was performing with me. They came up with Nuck If You Buck, which was a good song. I started spinning the song in the club and it took off immediately.
Nuck if you buck, why go home? Nuck if you buck, why go home? Nuck if you buck, why? Nuck if you buck, why? Nuck if you buck, why? Nuck if you buck, why?
This time, you know, the radio wasn't embracing Atlanta rap. They wasn't embracing underground rap. So I didn't know Nuck If You Buck was gonna end up being a radio hit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was gonna end up getting embraced by the radio. So I dropped the ball on that. Next thing I know, Crime Mob, the song blew up in the club. The radio DJ started playing it. The radio added to rotation, and they left me out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, like it just blew up that quick. So that was initially my group, not, you know what I'm saying, on paper, but they was up under me, you know, for a brief time, and we got songs together and all that sort of thing. I did productions for them and all that on their first stuff. One of the records I did with Crime Mob was called Be About It, produced by me, featuring Crime Mob and R.I.P. Luch millions to the homie.
Hey, yeah, this your boy Lil J, goddamn. This we got MOB in this motherfucking Crime Mob. ACP, niggas going down. Nigga, I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't wanna talk about it, nigga. Fuck it, be about it, nigga. I don't wanna talk about it, nigga. What you be about it, nigga? What you be about it, nigga? I don't wanna talk about it, nigga. Fuck it, be about it, nigga. I don't wanna talk about it, nigga. What you be about it, nigga? What you be about it, nigga? Show that person.
We made that record back at Winter Music Studio back in the day. Right after Nuggety Buck and all that, you know, the good classic Crime Mob songs. That was one of the bunch that, it's kind of like an unreleased record. It's on YouTube. That's one of the records that I went back and took out the archives and redid for Kiki. And we made the What I Look Like song off of Be About It, featuring Crime Mob.
We was making some noise in Ellenwood or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it was really like MIG, Psycho Black, and Killer C. Like, hey, yeah, we got a, you know, threat. You know, he got a party over here, he got a party over there. So we would show up at his parties, like he had the best parties and on the east side, you know what I'm saying, at that time when we was coming up. Crow's Nest, like all them little parties, man. So like he was one of the first ones that really like put us on the map as far as like in the streets, putting Nuggety Buck on the map, Crime Mob, and bringing us to the studio.
It was kind of bittersweet. Like when I seen them blowing up, it was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Y'all blowing up, but what about me? You know what I'm saying? What threat come in at? You know what I'm saying? Like Trivia got on, Lil Scrappy got on. Like, damn, they forgot about threat. You know what I'm saying? So it was bittersweet, man. I like to see them boys shine, and they was making videos and stuff like that. I was cool with it. But deep down, you know, I was like, damn, man, I feel like everybody just left me behind. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to get it out the mud. I think that's what made me go harder just in life, period.
Armageddon, CDs and mixtapes and shit. This before like your DJ dramas and your screams and shit. Threat was that guy, you know what I'm saying?
I like to welcome y'all to the DJ Threat, hottest in the street, mixtape. We represent.
Yo, check it out. This your boy Kids Rock. You know what I'm saying? East Side Grand Champion. We live at the Trap, you know what I'm saying? In case y'all don't know, this is the livest spot in Clayton County where you can get all your DVDs and CDs. My man Threat, y'all need to be messing with Threat. Threat been slept on a long time. That's one of the live underground DJs. He also comes out the east side. He down in this clique we got called the Mafioso DJs. So y'all need to pick them mix CDs up because they the hottest mix CDs in the streets. Ain't nobody messing with the Mafioso DJs.
I'm New Jack from 285 Glenwood. I had the record store at 285 Glenwood, had one at Covington Highway. Then I met Kizzy Rock, and he bought me Threat's first CD, the hottest in the street. Did pretty good off of that CD too. And then at that time, I was selling everybody's CD. I had DJ Jelly, all of them, Goldfinger, but shit. Mafio DJs and DJ Threat and New Jack Entertainment. Oh, we killed the market. Yes, we did.
See, I'm the king of the street, but nigga, you know. See my picture on my cover, nigga, you know. You probably got my CD, but nigga, you know. Just cause you see me in my Chevy, nigga, you know. You see me from up in the club, nigga, you know. Rolling on some 24s, really, you know. And you heard they call me DJ, but you know. And you heard I got the mixtapes, but you know. I think it's time to show the haters I'm the king of the street. I graduated out the hood and I represent the streets. I've been rapping, scratching music since I turned 14. With my pen and my pad, I'ma let you in my heat. Ship it down to me, take it, let me chop it like some kid. Niggas waiting at the shop for the shit to be released. And them haters get mad cause they see them on the street. And it's so fine and clear, I'm the hottest in the street. Even in speculation cause the shit I'm gon' be. Rocket club, state to state, crowds and groups follow me. Don't get mad cause I got your main bitch jocking me. And don't get mad cause I sold 100,000, you sold 3. Long as I produce the beat, you ain't heard, I'm the nigga dropping nothing but the heat. I bet you really wish you could get them crunk like me. While you flexing, I'ma show you I'm the king of the streets. That's what I'm talking about.
What's up, man? Welcome to Armageddon TV. Y'all know me, Chopper C. I got something in store for y'all today. Got your boy DJ Threat in this thing. Finna put it down for y'all. Come on in, Threat. Let me holler at you real quick.
Yo, what's up, man? It's going down like this here. What's up, man? What's up, dog?
What you been up to, boy?
Chillin', bro. Yeah, I'm chillin', man.
I heard you been into a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, I've been through a lot of stuff, man. You know, I'm doing my own thing now. I'm working on my new album, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me about the new album then, man. Tell me about this in the club song, yeah. What's this about?
Hey, well, in the club, you know, in the club it's like,
Why the phone off, dude? I can hear everything you say when I pick the phone up. Why you come in here turn on damn music and you know I gotta get up that fast? Turn it off.
We got that on camera. We got that. I want to see that.
When I started doing my solo project, I came out with a song and I had Lil Scrappy and I had LA from Trillville featured on the song.
It's South and let them haters know who's the boss. These Armageddon soldiers be quick to knock your head off. So you best to call your boys if you think that you're bucket. Cause them same haters bucket gon' be them same haters taking.
Yeah, my nigga, it's going down. Goddamn, we got 4 right hands all together.
It's going down, man. We about to get ready to close up shop. You know what I'm saying? We had a tight video shoot. It went down, you know what I'm saying? We busted.
Big Oomp heard the song and Vince Phillips from BME heard the song. They both, you know, worked together. Like I think Vince was like Oomp's lawyer or something to that effect. So I get a phone call. This was when Scrappy and them, Trill and them was just signing with them. So I get a phone call from Vince, say, hey Threat, I hear your music. You know, the boys say a lot of good things about you. Come down and talk with me. So I took him my songs down there. He wanted to sign me. Then next thing I get a call from Big Oomp. Big Oomp wanted to sign me. So I met with him first, went to go meet with Big Oomp, let Big Oomp hear my stuff. He wanted to sign me. So I was just like, when I asked Oomp, you know, Oomp was like, I want you to be a producer, you know, probably do your project. But I just didn't really want to sign with him Cause I had like groups that was with me, you know, VIP, Murder Mob, and a few other groups that was with me. So he was just basically like, I want you. You know, my loyalty for my groups, you know, I passed the deal off. That's actually the second time Big gonna try to sign me, and I turned him down.
I took him to and I was just telling him, I was like, man, you need to talk to this young dude, man. You know, he's a good DJ, man. You know, he do a production and stuff like that. But see, then at that time, he already had his own thing going on too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I respect him for, you know, not just saying, you know, leaving his homeboy behind and just trying to run with, you know, what was popping at that time, because, you know, sometimes it's hard to do that, you know what I mean? So I respect him for that.
You know, my partner, Big he wanted to get a hold of Threat. Threat was doing a lot of buzz. You know, not only was he DJing, but he was, like I said before, he was basically the hood A&R at the time, and he had several groups. And, you know, Big Boy felt, I do remember Big Boy saying, man, Threat, you know, he's got his head on his shoulder. You know, he kind of that dude I want, you know, to really help this organization, this Big Records at the time, grow even more. But, you know, Threat was loyal to his people. I know Big Boy probably, ain't no telling, you know, with Big Boy, he was trying to make an offer, but Threat really stuck with his folks. And, yeah, man, that was, you know, one of many times that he tried to get Threat. You know, Threat had that hot record that he had with Lil Scrappy that was doing this thing. He was out in the street. I know Assault kept saying, Big Boy, you need to go and get Threat, man, because Threat is making a wave in the A-Town.
I just wanted my project to be on a bigger, you know, plateau than what was offering, you know what I'm saying? Now BME, I probably would have went with the BME, but that fell through once they ended up getting I guess a cease and desist letter sent to them for me about a project that I had produced, that an artist had, you know, took a song and was going off with it. So that kind of like put a bad taste in their mouth about me at BME, you know what I'm saying?
I got my nigga Rapper Steve up in this thing. I got my nigga Mike Jones up in this thing. Look at this how it go down, you know what I'm saying? Uncut DVD coming at your ass, you know what I'm talking about? DJ Threat live in concert, it's going down. Right now, we at Club Platinum, you know what I'm talking about? See that shit right there, we at Club Platinum.
What up, my shit? I ain't gonna lie, boy, they go crazy with that shit. On the east side, getting cut dead, nigga. That nigga used to go crazy. I know that whole goddamn, his whole verse. Chopping through your hood like a motherfucking superstar. Feeling like east side niggas just came by my mom's boy. Boy, I know all that shit.
I get a phone call from Wicked of Ghetto Mafia. Ghetto Mafia is one of the groups that paved the way for a lot of us on the east side. You know, I remember making my first beats when they were sounding good, and I was like, man, I want to get this to Ghetto Mafia, because they had Straight from the Deck, Indicator, and all those east side anthems that was blowing up on the east side. So I had always had in my, like, wanted to meet them and do music for them since they was from my hood, you know, area, Candler Road, Boulder Crest, 2nd Ave, you know what I'm saying? I had always wanted to meet them and do music with them, and I ended up meeting them through Big Mill and Milltown Records. So I get a call from Wick. He like, hey man, Troy want to, you know, talk to you. He heard a songs, you know, that we did. I'm gonna put him on the phone. So he get on the phone. He like, yo, what up? This Pastor Troy. I said, what up, Troy? He was like, shit, man, I heard them beats you had did, man. When can you come to the studio? I'm like, shit, I can come down, man. Just let, you know, tell Wicked, you know what I'm saying, let me know when. He was like, all right, cool. So I go down to the studio, and it was awkward as hell, because you got to think about it. I made a song called We Hate Pastor Troy with a group that blew over the Southeast region and went crazy. So I'm like, could this be a setup, you know what I'm saying? So I go to the studio. It was over on Ford and Industrial on a little side street.
My nigga Pastor Troy, PT Cruiser, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably thought we had beef because of that. We hate Pastor Troy, but you know what? We out there SWAT Team and shit. So we here to do business, you heard me? check this out. I'm about to take y'all in Madhouse Studios. Pastor Troy putting it down in DSGB, Lil Peter. I'm finna do some tracks on his album, Lil Peter, the disciple of the album. So y'all come on in with me, you know what I'm saying? Take y'all to the studio.
And I had my homeboys with me. Troy had his homeboys in there. I remember like it was yesterday. They had a little pool room in there. And so we walked in. We had our straps on us. They had their straps on them. And it was kind of awkward because, you know, they not knowing whether we trying to set them up. We don't know whether they trying to set us up. So I go in, I had my, you know, then I had my keyboard, Trinity keyboard in the case. I had my man's, had that with him. Had my drum machine. I set it up in the room just like this. I start, you know, we dapped everybody up, set up my shit, turn on the beats, and for long, everybody started trickling on in the sound room, you know, started bouncing out to my tracks and shit, and then they just went into a whole nother zone, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, boy, you got some 5 beats.
About to get ready to put down these 5 tracks, you heard me, you know what I'm saying? We're finna get an interview with me and my man himself, the PT Cruiser, Pastor Troy, you know what I'm saying? This right here, this is my little working network right here. You heard me? This is where I'm doing my track set, the MP4000. Then I got the Trinity Plus keyboard right here. This is why I lay all my tracks down, you know what I'm saying? I get on there and put down them magic fingers, you know what I'm saying? I go down there and freak the beat, you heard me?
We ended up making like 2 or 3 songs that day. And my productions, you know, ended up getting on the DSGB album. Pastor Troy presented DSGB to the Abdul's part. So that's how I ended up getting productions on that album that came out.
When Troy got the deal, goddamn, we ended up doing the DSGB album, and I had a solo project that I was dropping too. We were already fucking with goddamn Ghetto Mafia now, and goddamn, they ended up bringing DJ Threat through. DJ Threat ended up coming to the studio. We done met Threat, like some real motherfucking bosses. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn sat down and chopped it up and broke bread. Nigga, he made a hard ass track for me. He ended up making, then you made the track from the DSGB album, the rapper and shit. And now there's 2 of them you made.
Right here with the man, PT Cruiser himself, Pastor Troy checking in. What's up, man? Chilling, man, at the studio, putting it down. Working on that Peter the Disciple album, you know what I'm talking about?
I was glad. We got DJ Thread on that joint, we got Cooley C on that joint, we got Pete Troy on that joint. Lil Pete riding out on these hoe ass niggas, representing that DSGB. First round out the tank. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know from Vice Versa, you can't pimp me, all that hard shit. A nigga about to bomb on y'all niggas.
That's what I'm talking about here. You heard it here, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. DJ Threat, ACP, DSGB, you heard it.
That you fuck niggas, a real nigga, and I'm fucked up on hard liquor, pulling my trigger at you hoes. Best to believe when I smoke, nigga, it's gon' be droll. No hesitation when I roll up on the spot. I let loose, nigga, nothing but that hot shit that be pumping up out the barrel of my gun. Having all you fuck niggas, you don't run like a marathon. I tie niggas up with that rope, hit your ass like you done stove some of my dope from my stash, where them boys count that cheese. Fuck nigga, don't disrespect Little Pete.
I heard about him and I knew he was coming through it wicked, you know what I'm saying? We was young niggas and I just seen that everybody was hungry and it was an opportunity for everybody to get some money cause Threat was super talented, you know what I'm saying? And we had an album coming out called DSGB, To Death Do Us Part, and he ended up making 2 tracks on that album through Universal. You know what I'm saying? Just on some grown man shit, like nigga, let's eat, nigga. We just linked up at the time we needed to link up. You know what I'm saying? The bro had them 5 tracks and he came with that shit and it was on popping.
Any minute, mighty mo, wrap 'em up real slow. Wrap 'em in a Yukon, wrap 'em in a 6'4", wrap a tag around his toe, wrap a sheet over his body. I'm mad that I'm capped, got him beaming up the Scotty. You know what, I remember the first time we did that song, the rapper, Indicator. And I had out the back, when I had first heard them tracks, and I was like, I need to get on some of that shit, that's that club shit, that shit. That was the first time I did the rap in the club, Threat with DJ in that prime time, Troy with there, Ghetto Mafia. And that motherfucking beat came on and Threat, I ain't even hear Threat all night on the microphone, but when that shit came on, we were going on the stage, we were like 100 deep. And Threat was talking that shit. Nigga, it felt like I was at goddamn Coachella or something.
When the Pastor Troy DSGB album dropped, that was like my first time doing productions on a major label where I got paid. That's when I got my check from Universal. But I was like Biggie on the Biggie move, but you seen that check, but your eyes got big, but I was smiling from ear to ear. I'm telling you, it was a proud moment. You know what I'm saying? I went and bought me a Bubba Chevy. Just, hey, life was good, man. Life was real good. That was real big thing for me. Just to read my name in the print in the album on the dotted line produced by DJ Threat, that was a real big thing because I had never really produced an album with the artist as big as Pastor Troy, you know, at that time, because then Troy was on fire, you know what I'm saying? He was the hottest thing out of Atlanta at that time, so it was, you know, it was major, man, to be on a record with him and to work with him knowing where I came from. I remember when the CD dropped, I called over to Super Sounds. My man Crew answered the phone. I said, man, y'all got that DSGB? He said, yeah. He's like, I got like 2 copies left. I said, hold on, bro, I'm finna come by. He said, who this is? I said, it's DJ Threat. He was like, oh, Threat, bro. Dog, you got these niggas mad, bro. Keep doing what you doing. He was like, these niggas is mad at you. He said, bro, your old group been up here. They seen your CD, they seen that DSGB, they seen your name on there. But them boys fire hot about that shit. He said, keep doing what you doing, my nigga. Nah, I never forget that, bro. And that's what I did. I kept doing what I was doing.
Corey the Master, best known for music production. One of the main ones is Archie We Ready. And it's, you know, they open up with I Feel the Master, I Feel Him. You know, they talking about me. Working with Threat on that was a thrill because it brought an additional flavor to the project. One thing about DJs, they got another type of sound, shall I say, when they get down to production. And maybe it's because of their ability to mix records or whatever, however, but when Threat came in on that, it just brought another flavor to it.
With the biggest hill people, but DJ 8-Man of Flat Entertainment, Big Cat Rapper. We introduce y'all to some old shit. Check this out. Hey, I'm gonna be installed May 24th. When it come out, guaranteed platinum. Guaranteed gold the first week. We're gonna platinum the first week. I guarantee y'all. Well, it was crazy for me, because I was on the road from beginning, from the jump when we weren't getting no money. All the way we getting like 15,000. So for me, the experience was crazy because I'm going through all kinds of the beef with the Jeezy and the Gucci, and we going to the shows with AR-15s and book bags. We flying on the plane. 2 security guards got the license to carry, so they can carry up to 3 guns apiece. Play shit. We in that big bang. Video just been shot. We in the video. Private airport, plane jets, helicopters and shit. And we did Club Atrium, man, from the swimming pool. Good shit. Check out, nigga. Just to let you know, I done came up out the hood. I'm still in the hood, but it's bigger now, man. Play shit out, we do this shit, everybody. Real clear. Gangsta like 2 extra clips. Gangsta like 2 extra clips. You know what I'm saying? They holler at me. I'm like 2 extra clips. Hey, what Low at? Low. Come here, I got a hit, y'all. The whole song wrote. Cujo, come here too. Y'all go to the low version. Gotta make some more shit. Y'all gotta be hungry, y'all. Y'all supposed to be crunk by getting in the studio. Y'all don't seem like y'all crunk by jumping in the studio. That's y'all think it, man.
Cut them cameras out.
Don't cut them down cameras off. Keep them rolling. And that shit is on camera.
They had did a song called Black Tea. When Franchise Boy had the White Tea song, him and Never Again family, $1 and them, they came together, made a little group called Never Again. And they made a song called Black Tea. Black Tea comes out, you know, it got a nice little buzz around the east side, everybody was rocking with it. He ended up leaving the group and he redid the song Black Tea Remix. Black Tea Remix had Bun B, Young Jeezy, Lil Scrappy. They did that song, so he was getting little shows around the city. So during that time, me and him talking, me and DJ Ace talking. So he like, man, you know, can you get us some shows? I was like, yeah, I'll get y'all some shows, bro. Like, you know, Black Tea popping. I started getting them shows on the road, like Monroe, Georgia, Athens, little country towns, Macon, South Georgia, little stuff like that around, and you know, not too far from Atlanta. That's how we started doing stuff on the road. Then they did the Icy song, him and Jeezy.
Independent ain't got no deal of that. Girls acting like these diamonds ain't real or something. Like I ain't spent $250,000 or something. Like my earrings that cost down to $100.
Yeah, you know, man, I'm a rapper now, so I gotta do, you know, do a little bit different, switch it up every now and then. I still ain't from the show. Smile for one time. The camera. There it is. You just talk money.
Jay gave me see the world. When I heard the music, I already heard. I just came straight with the hook instantly. I like, what this song right here sound like a jewelry song. I bet this about ice.
We did shows together, talent shows, went to high schools. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy and Gucci. Everybody was as one. This was like in the beginning days. Everybody is one.
They know this my boy right here, man. We go way back, man. Sun Valley Park.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Keep it hood.
BCT, man. That Boat Crib, man. That East Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
Man, that we screaming, man. That boy Gucci, man, checking in. You know, niggas stay so icy, man. The Flower Entertainment, man. You know, I see will be respected, man. Will not be denied.
Okay. I see you iced out, man.
Young
Jeezy,
Snowman, nigga. ATL represent, nigga. Throwback boys. We all the streets, nigga. DJ Threat, DVD, baby. Catch us when y'all see us in the streets, man. Trap or die, nigga. Leave it. Stacks on motherfucking deck. Let's get it. Leave it.
During that time, we had the Nextel chirps.
Oh yeah, we had the church, nigga. While they out here, I told my girl that shit. I was like, we finna get these chirps back. Man, we had the church where you just church. Hey, well, yeah.
So we was going on the road, and Gucci had got us some trouble. We ended up in Florida. Gucci get locked up. We down there promoting the album, and he ended up getting locked up for some. And we stayed down there. Him and Big Chris went in. They got locked up, so you know everybody else, we waiting on Gucci to bond out. We go back to Atlanta, and then that's when all the beef shit started. Gucci, you know, that's his first hit, really, technically. So icy. So of course you're gonna be protective over that first hit. You're gonna be protective. So Jeezy, you know, he had street songs, but Icy was like a big record for him too. So he wanted the record because he like, okay, well, I got a deal. You know, Def Jam, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the song. I could blow it up on a bigger, you know what I'm saying, plateau than what Gucci is, because Gucci was still underground at the time. He had just signed with Big Cat. So we used to be down at Big Cat Studios, you know, making songs, coming up with stuff. And every time I went down there, you know, Gucci would introduce me to the engineers and everything like, yo, this is my boy from Sun Valley, we go way back, you know what I'm saying? My partner since high school, since kid, you know, grade school age and all that sort of thing. So I used to be out there with them on the road, you know, filming. You know, if I wasn't DJing, I had a camera. You know, I'm filming the show, documenting everything we doing.
How you hook up with Gucci Mane though?
Actually, I seen Gucci Mane in the club, and I heard the song So Icy. I took the CD out to Detroit, started pumping it in the clubs to see how everybody was gonna vibe to it. Everybody fucking loves it from Detroit.
Y'all jazzing tonight, y'all doing a show tonight?
Yeah, we're performing at Prime Time. We're opening up for Gucci Mane.
Charge your motherfucking ass. DJ Threat, you finna charge your ass.
It started to get ugly about the song. You know what I'm saying? It was Gucci's song, but Jeezy and them wanted it. So that caused a rift. We would go places and all of a sudden gunshots would ring out. I don't know who it was, but it was always, you know, both sides was clashing. You know what I'm saying? This was like street shit that people really didn't know. If you really wasn't cool or hung with none of the people that was involved, you didn't know all this was going on. So it was like a lot of back and forth, niggas getting into it about that song.
Yeah, just got off the plane with Mad Links. Matter of fact, he flew with us. And Mad Links did an interview. If you look at the interview, you'll see me, Ace, Gucci, all together. Mad Links was asking, yo, what you think about Jeezy? When he said that, I just shook my head because I knew what Gucci was gonna say.
What's going on with you and Jeezy?
I don't fuck with a nigga, he a pussy.
Right. So, what's got you feeling that way, man?
Niggas should be doing little bitch ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit a bitch would do, you know what I mean? Like a little bitch.
All right. So where's all that coming from? Because, I mean, y'all had the song together. It seemed like the relationship was going along pretty all right. You know, y'all both repping the A.
I thought it was a real nigga, man, but you know, nigga carbon copy, man. Oreo.
Somewhere along the line, things went south. I mean, you know, we never had a relationship, man. It was a fuck was, man. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like to be compared to that nigga, man, because, like, I'm like a VHS on We Can Rewind Me Back. Everybody in the city know me, dog. Like, and it's like, you know, I don't like to clown the little nigga, but come on, man, this little nigga that have on little fucking Icy. When we did Icy, he was the nigga running around my sessions, dirty t-shirts and dirty shoes and shit, begging to get on. And this nigga get the song, and he flipped.
Next, you know, I get a call, yo, come get us. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. We go out with Gucci in the woods, and it's killed. They just shot Pookie Loke because Pookie Loke and them try to duct tape Gucci and throw back and kill him over his chain. This is when Jeezy put a hit out on him for his chain. Big Cat calls us, don't take the plane back, take a car. We drove all the way from New York to turn Gucci in. If you ever look at news clip when he's getting turned into jail, you'll see me in it. This is when I was like 400 pounds. This is the 400-pound guy.
You know, that was some crazy time, but I remember before it got to that, one of my homeboys had told me, like, man, Threat, man, I don't really think you need to really be hanging around with them. And I was like, why you say that? He was like, bro, because there's always somebody who don't have nothing to do with the beef that ends up getting killed. You know what I'm saying, or get hurt. It don't never be the persons that's involved. It's always somebody from the entourage, you know what I'm saying, that end up getting hurt or killed. So I started disassociating myself with, you know, the day-to-day, going to the studio, going to the concerts and shit like that, because something was bound to happen. And then next thing you know, boom, Gucci, bro. And I was like, damn, this shit serious. It felt like a movie. Like, I can remember plain as day, my mom called me, she said, Gucci man on the news. I'm like, for real?
As a Cobb County rap star plans on turning himself in.
We all had Nextel church back then. So Gucci had a church, Ace had one, all of us had a church. So I remember chirping them, like, man, what's up, man? Like, what going on? And they were like, man, Gucci, he got to turn himself in. This is me talking to DJ Ace. They had did a show, and he was like, he gonna turn himself in. I like, when? He was like, man, we're gonna be back in like probably like 6 hours. Meet us at the Cobb County jail. I go to the jail. I was out there when he turned himself in, him and his lawyer. I was on the scene right there at the Cobb County jail. When he turned himself in, I remember the news people just setting up out there waiting on him to come. And when he got there, you know, he was just, you know, just real frozen, kind of looking. If you look back at the clip, you know, from the news, it was just like, it was, you know, his mind was all over the place.
This is life or death for my artist. This is life or death. This could mean the life or death of his project. And it's not just Gucci Man who's at stake right now. It is Big Cat Records. It is hip-hop industry as a whole. It is the consumers of music and the people who look up to these rappers. This is a serious matter.
So we actually sat out there, you know, through the whole process of him, you know, walking and talking with, you know, to the news people with his lawyers, and he turned himself in that night. But, you know, that was some crazy time, man.
There you have it, chilling live with Shawty Lo. Yo, so what's up, nigga? We chilling live at D4L Studios, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of players coming through that's deep in the game. So, man, what's up? Upcoming, new in the making, player? What you got going on?
Man, coolin', man. Just got through dropping this Shawty Lo, Done It All remix, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear that shit real soon.
I gotta get Thread in here because we got a super producer in the house as well.
Do. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I mean, Thread, can you break
man?
down some of these bangers for those that don't know? Because see, sometimes they try to act like they don't, and sometimes they try to act like they forgot.
Which bangers you speaking on?
I'm talking about
Damn
Low.
Shame?
I'm talking about a damn shame. I'm talking about everything.
Man, look, them bangers in the ATL, they always get the club going crazy.
Come on.
Especially Shawty Lo, Done It All. You
Come
feel
on
me?
now.
That's one of the ones. When you play that Done It All, it's going crazy. So when I got the call to come to the studio, to
Talk
be
to
involved with it,
Yeah.
I was there.
How did that happen, man?
The engineer that came into play over at D4L Records was Rio Ray, guy named Rio Ray. I got put on him from Sean the Don, and they called me up like, hey man, Shawty Lo, you know, we working on this stuff with him over in the studio. And I came over and I was like, well, what y'all want to do? They was like, well, we want to do something new. I said, well, play what you got. They played the vocals. I said, okay, boom. I went back to the house, jimmied up a beat, came back with it. We ran it in the system. We had new window with, I think, 1.6. Shawty Lo came in, heard it, loved it.
My God.
And there it was. DJ Threat, Shawty Lo, Done It All. It's your boy DJ Threat, if you ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I've been on these streets for many, many years and did track for Pastor Troy. Young Ralph, I did the first song on the Young Ralph Jill Man CD with DJ Scream called Game Time.
Hey man, you know the voice by now. They call him Mr. Young Ralph, aka the Jill Man. You know, we're gonna take it back, man. You know what I'm saying? To, you know what I'm saying, the process of Game Time. You know what I'm saying? Produced by my dog DJ Threat. You know, we got hits, we got catalog, but Game Time was a special record, bro. Back in the time when we made it, how we put it together, because it was actually like a real anthem for sports, any sport, not just football, you know what I'm saying, any sport. And how we put that together, it really supposed to be way bigger.
Check one, check two, check one, check two. Cleveland Ave, Jonesboro South, stand up. We got this, man. DJ Scream, my nigga, Young Ralph. It's a long time in the making. Can't tell you ready, nigga. Let's go.
But it's still big, because it's still hard to this day. My dog Pat and John had done actually remix it. And all of a sudden, they was on ESPN, did all type of viral moments of it because what we started with it, you know what I'm saying? So it just, that alone that you know how big it was. So it's a blessing now to even be a part of that. It's a blessing to still be doing it to this day. I'm proud of my dog for still doing this thing to this day. And you know what I'm saying? It's still Game Time. We're gonna come with a part 2 for y'all too. We're about to do a Game Time part 2. See what Threat got in the custody, y'all. You dig? You know what I'm saying? All the next, stay tuned. New shit out everywhere. And make sure y'all supporting Gil, man, his flowers, man. That's our DJ Threat. And you know what I'm saying? My dog, Game Time.
Threat has produced music on over 13 albums and has a catalog of chart-topping hits with major recording artists. And he has the awards to go along with it. Threat is a family man, and in 2004, he took a short break from music to have his first son that he was so proud of, and then came 2 more kids.
So yeah, losing my grandma, man, that was a dark time for me too. Grandma practically raised me alone with my mom. It wasn't mama and daddy, it was mama and grandma. I spent a lot of time with her, so to lose her, it sent me into a deep depression. I just remember after her funeral, just falling on the floor, just bawling, you know what I'm saying? Even during the funeral, it just didn't even seem real. I was like an out-of-body experience. I can remember being at the cemetery. I was one of the pallbearers. I spoke at her funeral as well. And I remember just carrying her body up the hill. And that's when everything just came down on me like a ton of bricks. I just couldn't stop crying. And at the end, of the service, I went back home because we buried her in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I drove all the way back to Atlanta. And it was just a dark time for me, man. It's just like I was just not even myself for a long time. And, I still ain't over it to this day. Long live grandma.
Shout out to my Cincinnati family and shout out to my Alabama family. I love y'all. What's happening? This your boy DJ Threat. This is my partner Gizmo from the On Deck Click.
Say something for the camera, nigga. Got that nigga Black from the On Deck Click getting them motherfuckers.
ODC, man. On Deck Click, man. Hey, we in the country. 7-8 boys, man. Mayfest, man. What the hell, man?
They started the snap music. That's when the franchise, the D4L, all the little snap songs was coming out. DJ Unk walking out, all this stuff. So during that time is when I say, you know what? I like this little movement, so I want to get back into the game. Now, prior to that, we was doing just like fight music and stuff, with Pastor Troy and all that shit. So a new era of music had ushered in, which was snap music. So that's when I came back in. I met him through DJ Ace, Gucci Mane's DJ. So I was like, look, I want to start a snap group. You know what I'm saying? Let's come up with something. Let's get in this little wave, because that wave was killing. Yeah. You feel me? Like, every group that was coming out with a song during that era pretty much was hitting the radio. So I started with my cousin, Young Fame, Black Boy, and Gizmo right here. We created the On Deck Click.
What's happening? Who you free? Who you free?
You can't do the pool palace like me. Who your feet? You can't judge, you can't jig like me. Who your feet? I bet you can't do my dance like me. Who your feet? Lean with it, rock with it like me. Who your feet? You can't do the pool palace like me. Who your feet? You can't judge, you can't jig like me. Who your feet? I bet you can't do my dance like me. Lean with it, rock with it like me. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man?
And wasn't too many groups that was out. They got the popping, doing what we were doing. That just went from the west side. It was south and east. I'm from the south side, Clayton County. Threat east side, Black Boy east side. His cousin, he's speaking about Cincinnati. And but it was some pressure. It was definitely some pressure. I'm not about to go into just a lot of stories from a lot of those that just was hot at the time. But it was pressure when we were doing our thing.
I like the track he did for them. That and all remix for Shawty Lo, that was dope. The stuff he did for Swat Team, that was dope. But the project that I was actually on that clip, he produced that thing from beginning to end, and that thing was dope. His songs on that, I think, still go to this day. It just so happened when he put On Deck Click together. Again, I used to work at Power Trade, when we had Free National Dip and Ghetto Mafia, and Leroy had kind of went out of the music business for a while, but he had around 2006 he kind of got the bug again and wanted to do something. Okay. And I told him about Threat, then I played him some of the music. He was like, man, we gotta sign them, we gotta sign them and do it. So end up, putting that deal together. And, I said Threat produced everything. We got the artwork. We started hitting all the, the chitlin circuit, as we would say. The makers, Augustas, all been in that Austin, and just going through, performing. And like it was the snap, the snap scene it was on fire at that time. And like he was one of the top producers, right now that was killing it.
Say, it's your boy Smokey DB. MLK veteran, straight from the west side, new member of the On Deck Click. You already know how we getting down.
Come on with it, Smoke. Come on with it, Smoke. Do this dope, just like sales all the way, I break it down. Know it's strong on my zone, I'm the one that got the crack. 5 Series shot it, all the foreigns ain't my style. Old school, riding like the sunroof in my top. Pistol beat, jersey, when I work it, fly like Spurs, nigga. Chevy, switch up, never 3 tires, I'ma swerve, nigga. In my summer, mama, I'ma hit the commas, I'ma always bring the thunder, always known as a son of ball shit. Not a runner, slump, nigga, clan, action, bad metal, pull up with a stick, leave your ass, medic, bad, traffic, lanes, switch it, smoking on, something exquisite, yeah. All my niggas get it, walk through, look at this, hey, do this dope, just like sales all the way, I break it down. Nigga strong on my throne, I'm the one that got the crack. Nigga, 5 Series shot it on.
All right, so let me tell you how I met DJ Threat, one of the greatest DJs out here, man. My homegirl Selena, shout out to her. She was supposed to be my manager, but she was out of state. I'm in Atlanta. She not in Atlanta right now, but we were still making moves. So she had called me and said, hey, I need you to hook up with DJ Threat. I said, okay. I know who he is. I done heard On Deck Click before. I done seen everything that he been doing for a long time. He legendary. As soon as I met him, he was like, hey, bro, ain't you Smokey DB? I said, yeah, that me. He was like, hey, we got work to do. I said, yeah, we got work to do.
Me leaving the music business, it was on the heels of me producing for Shawty Lo and Young Ralph. It was at a time when I just felt like it was just oversaturated with producers, and everybody was, wanting that in-house producer. They had an in-house producer that was producing music for them in-house. And it wasn't like back in the day where everybody was trying to come at me and come at Shawty Red for beats. Every little camp had their own producers. So it was hard to get placements at that time. So it just became frustrating for me. Then Zaytoven had just came on the scene. No disrespect to Zaytoven, he was a dope producer. But it was like all of the guys that used to run to me for beats, they was running to Zaytoven, and it was like they forgot about Threat. Like I didn't exist, Then when I tried to send them beats, they act too busy. I try to let them hear beats, they act too busy. So after so much of that, I can only take so much. So I just had to just remove myself from it. And as fate would have it, I ended up fixing up my car. I had a Grand Prix at the time, and I ended up fixing up my car. I went to a car show, met some guys, and it just kind of went from there.
What's going on, man? It's your boy DJ Threat, holding it down, Power Fest, going down right here, Campbellton Road. The hottest cars the city has ever seen is right here, man. I'm telling you, it's going down hotter than this right here, my dog. Pull up on me. Every year, we get over 5,000 people and over 1,000 cars. Epic, boy. Power Fest, ATL, DJ Threat in the building.
Mr. D-O-double-R, I say, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job, fresh inside. Is the outside frame in the trunk wide? Or the rims big? Do it right good. Lean back, right hand on the pine wood. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Ice cream paint job. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside.
So yeah, man, when I made my exit from music, I switched over into doing cars, car and bike show, building cars, car clubs and stuff. I'm known for doing some of the biggest car shows that the city has ever seen out here. Power Fest is one of the biggest shows, man, that comes every year, April, fall season here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can check that out, man. I've been doing that for 10 plus years, and that's what's been going on with me since, you know, I left doing music.
When I first met Threat, it was at a car show. I was a member of Ride and Clean at the time. I don't recall exactly what car show it was. We've done hundreds of car shows, so excuse me for not remembering the very first one, because it's been hundreds of car shows over the last 15 years that I've been knowing this man. I've watched him grow over the years from GT Riders and being the founder and president of his own prestigious car club known as GT Riders. He had Bumblebee, he had multiple vehicles, and they were always bright colors like a pack of Skittles. You know what I'm saying? He was known for the bright colors and the big rims. He always put on a good show, always had the best trophies. You know, you never had a problem at Threat shows.
He always been loving cars. Like, I mean, I tell people all the time, bro, like, this dude with DJing in cars, he bringing people together. He been doing the car shows for years, and like, they come out for him. They come out and, you know, they're like, yeah, like I said, he always had fly cars, so him doing that, you know, it was a no-brainer for it. And, you know, I just went to the last one, and that thing was, man, it was super packed. The city come out for his car show.
What's up? It's your boy DJ Threat out here live. Yo, ATL Music Awards going down. I got nominated, so let's see if I win something. We gotta get inside this thing. You see, I pulled up in the insect.
So right now, in a few seconds, I'm gonna give away a couple more awards right now.
You made a lot of music for a lot of artists, man. DJ Threat, where you at, homie?
I appreciate that, man. Being awarded for that, man. Thank you. I'm gonna say this one back home. Big shout out to Troy, ENTV, Crime Ball, all my family that I did music for. Get on my shit, man. Appreciate this. Yo, ATL Music Award.
What's up, girl? I mean your DJ name. You know I've been doing a long time. That's the same man before. Come on, man. How you been, man? Nice.
What's going on, everybody? L3 First the Kid, live in the building. You not tuned in to DJ Threat. I'm talking about one of the hottest trail ride DJs you gonna find. Yes, sir.
So in the past few years, I've been on the trail ride scene. I also got a popular mixtape series running on YouTube called DJ Threat, The Trail Ride Throwdown, which is a mixtape. I got like 500,000 views on it. Got a couple different volumes, volume 1, volume 2, and more on the way. So make sure you check that out. Also, I've been down in Sparta, Georgia, all over South Georgia, South Carolina, and everywhere, doing the trail rides. We had big fun out there. Big shout out to DJ Trucker for putting me on. Shout out to SBNB Steppers. And I also got to introduce shout out to my artist, Jap Fun. He got the song Trail Ride 4.0. And he got the new single, It's Friday, that just was released. So make sure y'all go download those. And make sure y'all make it to the next trail ride. Holla at your boy, DJ Threat, the legendary one.
Woke up this morning, knocked the dust off my boots. Tied up my nag and I shoot him up. up too. Pull up my truck and I hooked up my trailer. Fill up my cooler, getting ready for later. I got my moonshine, feeling real damn fine. We're getting drunk tonight, headed to the trail ride. I smell smoke anyhow, just kicking up everywhere. If you want me to take you there, we're gonna like it everywhere. Slide on it, yeah, yeah. Ride on it, step to it, get up on it, slide on it, ride on it, step to it, get up on it, slide on it, ride on it, step to it, get up on it, slide on it, ride on it, step to it, get up on it. So let the horses run while as the trail ride. The sun is shining, we can't wait till the night time. Cowboys in the ATVs riding the trail ride. Cowgirls in the deuce and boots, cowgirls going real wild. And if you do a trail ride and invited everyone you knew, you will see the biggest trail ride ever seen. And the soul attack will say thank you for being free. Slide on it, yeah, yeah. Ride on it, step to it, get up on it, slide on it, ride on it, step to it, get up on it, slide on it, ride on it, step to it,
You got a hottest DJ game coming through your speakers. Turn it up, baby. It's DJ Threat.
On the ones and twos, Atlanta's greatest DJ. Greatest DJ.